Hi everybody, how are you? Thanks for being here. Oh my gosh, and what a week it's been. Did Bill go golfing? How did he do? Well, I'm going to share it with you. But before I do, just want to introduce myself. My name is Leedy. If you're new to my channel, a lot of you already know me. If you're new to my channel, my name is Leedy. I'm going to be 75 on May the 14th. Birthday presents. I live in Vancouver, just outside of Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, and thank you for being here. I welcome you and I hope you decide to stay. Oh my gosh. Well, first of all, I got a lot of new people that came on my channel, and it's not just listen to the video, but you subscribe. Thank you very much. Incredible comments. And all my regular subscribers, thank you. My family. It's, you don't have to be blood to be family. We can create community and family. And oh my gosh, you guys are incredible. You guys are incredible. I've been reading the comments to Bill. Now he snoozes a lot and he's got his headset on a lot to watch the hockey and the baseball and all of that. But oh my gosh, some of your comments were incredible. Thank you for your love, for your support, for your prayers, your encouragement that we just keep moving on. And like I say, our words matter, our mindset matters, and that is where we are at. So thank you, we love you, and really appreciate you being here and supporting us. All right, so did Bill go golfing? He sure did. He did. It was a glorious day. He went with his buddies from the golf course where we used to live. And now he came home. If you're a golfer, it's going to mean something. If you're not, well, I'll try to explain it a little bit. Anyway, he shot an 87, which was pretty darn good. Our youngest, he's 43, he's a big burly guy. And, he said, oh yeah, I'd be happy with an 87 after I hadn't golfed all season. And then everything else that Bill has been dealing with, that's incredible. So he did have a little bit of like, it's only 87, should have done better. Bill did feel that he's lost a lot of his strength. But, by the way, he still shot an 87. So I said to him, well, you might have lost some strength, but you did something right out there. And he goes, well, I had to use my 3-wood on the fairway. So if you're a golfer, you'll get that, and that's okay. It's just, depending on how you hit the ball, instead of an iron, you're using a 3-wood. It's like, I don't know if you should be doing that or not. Anyway, the 3-wood is what got him his 87. So I am so glad he had a great day. And it was so great that he decided to go and golf again yesterday. I know, that was so cool. Now, having said that, Bill did have his transfusion on Saturday, and the blood transfusion always gives him a boost, right? It just, his blood kind of perks up, and so that was good. So he decided to go yesterday, but yesterday it was raining, and he just did the 9 holes. He came home, it was cold, and that's not what he needs to be doing right now, but he stuck it out for 9. I'm kind of wishing he'd maybe come home, when he started feeling cold, because it took him all day to warm up again. Finally went in and had a nice warm shower, and that did it. So I'm really encouraged. I'm so glad he did that. And then he's got a golf game on Friday again. If it's raining, I don't think he'll go, but hopefully it's good weather, and he'll go out and golf. So prayers, good energy, good thoughts, staying positive. It's important. Man, is it important. It makes a difference. So thank you. So before Bill goes golfing on Friday, he'll be going in for his blood work on Thursday. That will determine whether he gets a blood transfusion on Saturday. Monday, we are going to the cancer clinic. We will be meeting with the doctor. We'll get an update on what they see, and he'll be getting his next round of chemo, and I'll report back. Okay, well, that's that. Now, women that touch our lives. Have you ever been there? Have you ever just had that moment where either you see something or a flash or something happens, and you have this wonderful memory on how they impacted you or they taught you something? Well, that happened to me in my last video, and I really just wanted to take a moment and acknowledge this, because it is just, well, first of all, it's so cool to have those moments, to think back on those moments, and then have somebody pop up after over, well, for sure, over 32, 33 years. I think it's okay to say her name. I mean, nobody's going to figure it out. I mean, some people would like to stay very private or whatever. But anyway, Attell, it was wonderful to see you in the comments. Thank you so much. Now, she's probably going to go, what is she going to talk about? Well, you know what? You taught me something about shoes, and you taught me something about putting makeup on. I don't think you wore that much makeup. Attell was beautiful. Her background is Egyptian. She's beautiful olive skin, beautiful, beautiful dark hair. Oh my gosh. She was a strong, confident person. Although we all had we're all growing. I'm not sure. I think Attell might have been 4 years older than me, so we're in the same age bracket, but she was way more worldly than I was. And so I wanted to mention this because I think as women, let's treasure those women. And I have an opportunity right here, right now, to thank her, because I don't think she ever knew that she actually impacted me in my life. I was going through a lot when Attell met me. I had just gone through a divorce. I was trying to juggle life and kids. She'd already been and done and so much living before me, so I really appreciated some of the things that I learned from her. But I wanted to share this with you because I think it is still really important today. Although we live in a far more throwaway type society, we buy things like we'll buy cheap shoes. No, you don't buy cheap shoes. You buy good shoes. Mind you, we used to bring them to the shoemaker, right? We get a new sole put on or a rubber tip on your heel. We used to polish our shoes. So I'm going back a little bit. Who remembers that? Like the cobbler, right? The shoemaker. But Attell, I remember Attell saying about dressing and being classy and being elegant. And she'd say, Leedy, always buy good shoes. They didn't have to be the most expensive shoes, but it had to be good shoes. She says, you know what? People always notice your shoes, and it tells a story about you. And you know what? To this day, I look at people's shoes. I look and I go, right? Anyway, Attell, I learned that from you, and ever since you told me that is, here we are. All these years later, that has stuck with me. The other thing that stuck with me, I didn't do a whole lot of makeup, and I don't think Attell actually did very much makeup either. She had that beautiful olivey skin. But I remember her telling me, and I do this. Now, I wear, as you know, I wear bronzer to connect all the dots, my hyper super pigmentation, because you can see I'm getting a bit of a tan from the sun. So pretty soon I won't have to use bronzer. But when I do my eye makeup, and I don't do a lot, but I do put on like a sort of a neutral colored eyeshadow. And I remember her teaching me this, is like, less is more. She taught me that back then. Less is more. She would take a Kleenex and she'd say, okay, just give it a really gentle wipe. So if it's a little too much or excess, make sure you wipe it off. You want it to look as natural as possible. Attell, I've never forgotten about it. I still do it to this day. How do you like that? Eh? All these years later, I get to tell you, thank you for influencing my life. That may not seem like a lot to a lot of people, but you know what? I never had that kind of influence in my life as a young woman. So now, and I don't even think I appreciated it when Attell was teaching me these things. But now looking back, I go, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I learned stuff from you. Thank you so much. It was so wonderful to see you in the comments. And yes, Wally used to say a lot of things. Oh my gosh, he was so good to me. He was just such a good friend as well. Both of you were. Thank you. I really do hope you send me an email. I did say you have to tell me where you live so I know the email's really coming from you, because that's our secret. Anyway, you guys pay attention to the incredible women around you that hold you up. I never ever thought that I would have that in my life. But as I learned to separate things, as I learned to see, not see, but learn about myself so I could appreciate the women that were around me and the women that are genuine and the ones that really truly care. And yeah, it takes time and it's a process. But anyway, oh my God, I just loved it. Anyway, you guys, thank you for being here. And remember, there is no future in our past. Bring all the wonderful memories, all the really good lessons. Dream and imagine and live in the moment. Bye.